What's up guys, this is Arjun here with you and welcome to Wiki Techie, everything inside the world of technology. അപ്പോൾ ഇന്ന് 3 products ആണ് ഞാൻ സംസാരിക്കാൻ പോകുന്നത്. One will be a DSLR camera, a light-weighted, beautiful DSLR camera which will fit in your budget. And രണ്ടാമതായിട്ട് beautiful lens, portrait shotsum, street photography എല്ലാം വേണ്ടി തന്നെ ഏറ്റവും nice ആയിട്ടുള്ള depth of field ഉള്ള ഒരു lens ആണെന്ന് നമ്മൾ സംസാരിക്കുക. And other than that, the third product will be a beautiful mobile phone. So let's get rolling. So I said that today we'll be talking about two mobile phones. One HTC mobile phone and the other one is Samsung Galaxy J7. So there is reason why I took these two mobile phones for this episode. Because we have a mobile phone, especially an Android mobile phones, it's always a budget mobile phone, right? If you're not looking at a Samsung or a Google Pixel XL, another mobile phone, a budget phone, it might be somewhere between like 600 or 1000 dirhams. Budget, if you want to go for a mobile, then there are so many specs that you have to look at. Because if you're looking for a mobile phone in Android platform, there might be so many things coming in. So it might be the screen, the display, or the material that the mobile phone is made of. You know, if it's a plastic material, you won't be getting it for like using it for 1 year or more. So today we'll be looking at such a category wherein you will get the best quality out of the best price. So let's get started. So now let's get started with HTC Desire 530. The reason why I took this phone is there are a lot of people, pala aalkarum enike message cheyidittunde adevole ende aduthu paranjittunde HTC Desire inde design is like outstanding. If you go to any other brands for an Android platform mobile phone, ee oru design namukku evideyum kaanan sadikilla. And today we'll be looking at HTC Desire 530. I have it right here with me. Well, check this out. It's just a plain white box and they call it the micro splash design. And you can see those dots over there and there's nothing around the box. If you try looking for the specs, you will not find it. So that's how simple the design is and that's how beautiful the design is. This is one reason that I love HTC Desire design. So before that, we'll just go and unbox this baby, and here we go. You see how simple, simple the design. The thing is, when you open the box, there's nothing over there. The first thing that you see is the mobile phone straight away. And I'll just take this out like this. Yeah, this is one thing which they have. Wow. They have this wristband over here, and they have this snap cases in different colors. So this is how you can customize this mobile phone. And you know, with the same price of a mobile phone, you're getting all this additional stuff inside the box. So you have all these colors which you can snap it onto the mobile phone later on. So we'll see it later. And yeah, there's not much inside. When you take this out, you have the stickers. We'll keep this aside, and some paperwork, some warranty papers, and that's it. And I think you'll be able to find the cables over here. Yeah, you have the black color earphones where you can, you know, snap it with different butts. You can see that. And this is the USB. I think this is the normal USB charging cable that you have with this, and the power adapter. So that's it. So straight away we'll go in to see how the mobile phone is going to look, because they say that they have something called the micro splash design, which is put right behind the phone. So let me try taking this out. This is like a little tough. Yeah, this is how it looks. So here we have the mobile phone, which is HTC Desire 530. See how beautiful it is. This is what I liked about this design. It is something called micro splash design that they call. The reason why I took this mobile phone is it's a 2016 mobile phone. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ HTC Desireന്റെ ഈ വർഷം വരാൻ വന്ന മോഡൽസ് റിലീസ് ആകുമ്പോൾ തന്നെ the prices for 530 and the other one model called 630, ഇതിന് രണ്ടിൻ്റെ പ്രൈസസും ഡൗൺ ആകാൻ പോവുകയാണ്. So we'll wait for like 1 or 2 months time and you will have an amazing mobile phone with a very low budget. So this mobile phone is having the best speakers if you ask me. because 2016 വന്ന mobile phones എല്ലാം തന്നെ compare ചെയ്ത് നോക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ in the upper chin and the lower chin they have a stereo speakers which you don't see in much of the mobile phones. മിക്ക speakers you will see it in this side, you know. This is where you find the speaker. So when you're watching a video on a YouTube or you're just Skyping with someone, you have the sound which is coming directly from the mobile phone, which is the best feature I like about HTC Desire design. And check this out. If you're giving a call and you know, if you're standing like that, the whole design is actually shown outside. And if you want to snap on some cases, this comes along with the school cases. You see, dual colors cases are another. You have this one and this one, you know, which is coming with the box. And if you want to go for extra cases, you will have to purchase it separately. And now getting in detail with the mobile phone, this is rocking a Snapdragon 210, which is not at all bad. If you want to send a huge file using your mail, or if you want to download something, the Snapdragon 210 processor is good enough. But one thing which I really felt like, you know, this could have been better. എന്ന് തോന്നിയ ഒരു ഫീച്ചർ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് the display ആണ്. Display is like 720p, which is not actually bad, but these days you are getting mobile phones, you know, with a screen of 1080p, or you know, even you have more resolution on the screen, which is like pushed in. So this is having a 720p resolution, and it is having a 8 megapixel camera. 8 megapixel camera is not that bad, but not that great also, because you have higher versions of Android mobile phones out there. But if you're looking for a nice design and a budget mobile phone with okay features, I think this is a very good phone. And also it's having a 5-inch screen right in front of it. So I think it's good to go. നമുക്കിപ്പോൾ ഈ ബോക്സിൻ്റെ ഒപ്പം വരുന്ന 2 കേസസ് ആണുള്ളത്. യുനോ ഡുവൽ കളേഴ്സിൽ വരുന്ന കേസസ് ഉണ്ട്. നമുക്ക് ജസ്റ്റ് ഇതൊന്ന് ഇട്ട് നോക്കാം how it's going to look. I think it's going to look really cool because you know dual tone and all, you don't see much cases out there. I think I have to put the other way around. Okay, so this is how you put it in. You snap it in. Yep, this is how it looks. HTC branding on the center, you know, that's what I like about these guys, man. HTC in the designs allam, it's actually out of the box. It's totally different than all the other mobile phones. So this is how it's going to look when you give a call. Okay, how cool is that? You guys have to tell me. This is how it looks, and let's try snapping in the other case. Before that, I need to take this out. You know, cases are actually, you know, little irritating. You feel like, you know, it's going to scratch the mobile phone and stuff. So that's the same case over here. It's a little bit tight, but you see it comes out like that, and the second piece comes out like that. Okay, came out. This is the other one. You can go for, it snaps in like this, and okay, so that's how it looks. I think I like this one better than the other one, because this is HTC branding korchum more obvious aanu idinathu. Now this is how it's going to look. Now let's have a look at Nikon D5500. So here we have it, and that's how the box looks. Okay, so I'm just checking all the sides. Endake avada avaru ezhikkunnu nokam. That is, it comes with a, you know, the normal one, the Nikon 18-55mm lens. It's a kit lens. So I think you can have a 18mm wide angle shots with this particular lens. You don't have to go for a extra lens when you buy this camera. So 18-55mm lens under the, and the best part is, as I said earlier, Euro DSLR is lightweighted, so you can easily carry it. And 18-55mm lens, it's a small lens, you know, so when you backpack it or you put it in your bag, it's not going to consume a lot of space. So that's the best part of this one. And if you're lucky enough, I have not seen it yet, I heard that Nikon Euro series, that is 5000 series D5500, this one has a metallic red. How cool it can be. നമ്മൾ എവിടെ ചെന്ന് നോക്കിയാലും DSLR എല്ലാം നമുക്ക് കാണാൻ സാധിക്കുന്ന ബ്ലാക്ക് കളറിലല്ല. Otherwise you have to put an extra case over it to make it look different. But this one has a special edition which comes in metallic red. So if you go and Google about it, you will be able to see it. But I tried getting it hands-on, but I was not able to get it in the market here. But if you're lucky enough on eBay or any other online site, you'll be able to find it. It's a metallic red D5500. So right now I have this black version of Nikon. So we'll have a detailed look at the camera after unboxing it. So are you guys ready for it? Okay, let's unbox this baby D5500. And that's how it goes. It opens up. So what do we see? We have the referral manual. I don't think anyone is using these things, man, these days. Manual. Straight away we go into the box and you have the kit lens. We'll keep it aside, and the iconic Nikon strap, which I really like, the color, it really stands out. Then what do we have? We have the normal cables, to transfer the files. We have the cable which we can connect to the TV, the TV out cable. You have the charger from Nikon. You have the extra battery, which I really like. And let's go into the camera straight away and keep the box aside so you can see the camera. Wow, it's very light, man. Let's check this out. This box is our size. When you buy the camera, when you unbox it, it's not that size. You can see it. It fits in so easily in there. It's very light. Even if you pop in the battery also, it's not gonna get heavier. It's very light. And okay, you have a flip screen over here. I'm just checking out how to open this stuff. Okay, yeah, that's there. So this is what I like, Namka 2014-15 cameras, only few cameras had this, even from Canon or Nikon, few cameras had this feature. You could flip the screen. The best part is that when you have to go for a low angle shot, when you keep the camera like that, you could easily flip it like this and you could see what you're gonna take. Our shot direct screen. And one more thing which is interesting about this DSLR, that is 5500, is it is a touch screen. So how cool is that? So if you want to go for a shot, you can wait for it and you can focus right away from the screen. You can touch the screen and you can focus your subject and you can take the shot. So it's an amazing feature, because otherwise, you have to really go low like that and you have to look through the viewfinder to get your shot. So that thing is not there in this. So that's one feature which I really liked right away from the box, that is to flip the screen and you can touch the screen. So this is an amazing feature that is from 5500. And other than that, this has all the normal features. And if you have to talk about one disadvantage, not that big but still, is the ISO. ISO, if you're going above like 16,000 or 25,000, if you want to take a shot in the in the dark, ISO levels about 16,000 you have a lot of noise when you put it on your computer. And if you look at the shots that you've taken, it's not going to look that great. So on a daylight, this camera, which is very lightweighted from Nikon with a flip screen, that's where the USP lies. So this is what I like about it. So go shoot. So idana njan parnja our kit lens which comes along with the box. It's a 1855 kit lens. So you can imagine when you pop this in. Okay, and here we go. This is how you connect. See how small it can get. So this is how it's going to look in your hand with the kit lens on. This is how it looks from the side. Okay, so the best part is when you take the shot, you could use this 18mm for wide angle shots. 18mm is like good enough wide angle for a kit lens that comes with the camera. And you can go up to 55mm. You can see it over here, 55mm vare namukku zoom cheyan sadhikkum. There is a autofocus and the manual focus thing which comes with every other thing, and make sure before you take the shot either on lo vekkan shramikka karana idu vachilla annundengile if you are not keeping it on, you'll not get the stability on low light situations. Low light situations il mostly നമ്മൾ ഷോട്ട്സ് എടുത്തു കഴിഞ്ഞതിന് ശേഷം it might look good on the screen over here, but when you export it onto your computer, when you look at it, you'll have a lot of blurry or shakes in it. So to avoid this, the best thing is to make sure that this is on. And apart from that, this has got all the features. You have the flash thing over here, the function key. Then as usual, you have the aperture mode, the manual mode. You can keep it at shutter priority, or you can keep it at P, that is at program. But mostly what I use is I keep it at aperture priority. So if you are looking for a landscape shot, you could keep the aperture at f18 or f17, or the lowest that you can go for is f9. F9 le vache ee camera use cheyidu ningal shots edukananengil on 18mm you will get nice shots. And other than that, you have all the other features that you would expect from a DSLR camera. So that's D500, a light-weighted camera DSLR which will travel with you easily. So that's it. പലപ്പോഴും എൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് പല ആൾക്കാരും ചോദിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത്, in photography we have seen pictures wherein the subject or the face of a person is like sharp and detailed, and you have a nice depth of field, background complete at a blurred ആയിട്ട് you call it as a bokeh, blurred ആയിട്ട് sharp images കിട്ടാറുണ്ട്. ഇത് ഏത് ലെൻസാണ് നിങ്ങൾ യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നതെന്ന് ചോദിക്കാറുണ്ട്. So today we are going to look at such a lens in that category, and I would say the best one. So let's get rolling. So this is the lens I've been talking about. Portrait shots, അതേപോലെ സ്ട്രീറ്റ് ഫോട്ടോഗ്രാഫി, ഇതിനൊക്കെ ഏറ്റവും ബെസ്റ്റ് ലെൻസ് എന്ന് എനിക്ക് റെക്കമെൻഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്ന ഒരു ലെൻസാണ്. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ഫ്രം സിഗ്മ, ആൻഡ് ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് റോക്കിംഗ് f1.4 aperture. So f1.4 means it is letting a lot of light. So low light situations, you don't have to worry about the picture that you're going to take, because it's going to take the best picture out of it. And it is a 35mm lens. So 35mm lens in the parayumbodhekkum, this lens can be used in two different kind of DSLRs. One is APS-C. APS-C ആണ് ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ മിക്കവാറും യൂസ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന DSLR cameras that we buy on a budget DSLR basis. Then you have the full frame cameras, which is of a high-end professional cameras. Full frame cameras il ningal ee lens use cheyanannundengil you will get a little more wide angle. In wide angle with a lot of depth of field doesn't happen all the time, but this lens, which is a 35mm f1.4 from Sigma, will help you take wide angle shots with a good depth of field. But if you are using an APS-C camera, you will get portrait shots and street photography with a good depth of field. So we'll get detail into it, and we'll have to unbox it to see the beauty. Okay, now let's unbox this one, and before we unbox, let's look at what do we have around the box. Sigma 35mm f1.4, there's a filter size, and it's a beautiful box just with the black and white and the gray shades. So that's the same thing. Okay, let's unbox from here. Okay. Basically I don't like to see the paper right in front like that. That's one thing which turns you off. So that's the warranty paper, and you have the manual thing which you would not need. Okay, again some paperwork. Okay, we have a nice case to it, and that comes in this case, and ഇത് നല്ല ഒരു ക്വാളിറ്റി മെറ്റീരിയലാണ് യൂസ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. You could actually feel it when you touch this thing. Okay, and it opens up, and here it is. Wow, it comes with a hood also. This one is also coming with it. So that's the lens, and we'll keep the hood aside for a while. This has actually come out with a good build quality, I should say. Sigma-il സാധാരണ നമുക്ക് കിട്ടുന്ന wide angle lenses ഉണ്ടല്ലോ, അത് വെച്ച് നോക്കുമ്പോൾ this is actually a little heavy, but it's okay. Heavy means good quality, man. And this is directly competing with the Canon 35mm f1.4 lens. So adu vechu nokkumbol, for the price that you're getting this one, it's unbelievable, because the design and the finish of the work, you could see it in detail, you could see the finish of the work. It doesn't even look like a third party stuff. Sigma has come out with a beautiful design. You have the autofocus and the manual focus rocking thing over here, which you could use. So yeah, that's the lens. So you can see here, that's the lens. 35mm f1.4. You should just try, plugging this into a APS-C camera or a full frame if you have it, and the detail that you will be getting it. You should look at the pictures that you would take with this thing. Street photography anengilo allengi portrait shots anengilo, the detail that you get in is unbelievable. For example, if you're taking a shot, നമ്മൾ ഒരു സബ്ജക്റ്റിനെ നിർത്തിയിട്ട് ഒരു ഷോട്ട് എടുക്കുകയാണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ആ സബ്ജക്റ്റിൻ്റെ കണ്ണുകളും അതേപോലെ the features, the skin, each detail you will be see, and the background will be totally blurred. I'm sure you would have seen such pictures. So those kind of pictures are taken with this kind of lens. And this lens, the reason why I reviewed this lens is this is not as expensive as the Canon f1.4 35mm lens, but this is Sigma. At the same time, the build quality is unbelievable. ഞാനത് അൺബോക്സ് ചെയ്യുന്നതിന് മുമ്പ് ഒട്ടും വിചാരിച്ചില്ല, കാരണം 18-250mm ലെൻസൊക്കെ നമ്മൾ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ട് സിഗ്മയുടെ. ആ ഒരു ലെൻസെല്ലാം എടുത്ത് നോക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ യു വിൽ ഫീൽ ഇറ്റ് ഇൻ ദ ഹാൻഡ്. ആ ഒരു പ്ലാസ്റ്റിക് ഫീൽ എപ്പോഴും നമുക്ക് ഫീൽ ചെയ്യാറുണ്ട്. ആ ഒരു പ്രീമിയം ഫീൽ ഒരിക്കലും നമുക്ക് കിട്ടാറില്ല. പക്ഷേ വിത്ത് ദിസ് ലെൻസ് it's really unbelievable. It's a beauty. So that's Sigma f1.4 35mm for your street photography and also for your portrait shots. This is really good, trust me. I hope you guys had a good time with me and the 3 gadgets we reviewed today. And next time, just let me know. Drop in a mail and let me know which mobile phone or which gadget you would like to know more about. I would be happy to tell you all about it. So till next week, I'll see you back again. This is Arjun signing off from Wiki Techie.